Before we begin with the press briefing, the President NPCC will do the honor of releasing the 7 guarantees of the Congress. So you may take the time, sir.
This is the 7th point. The Congress is committing to the people of Nagaland.
President of the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee has just released the 7 guarantees which the Congress party is making to the people of Nagaland. Congress Ase, Upay Ase. That is the campaign theme of these 7 guarantees. Congress Ase, Upay Ase. I will let him speak on the 7 guarantees in some detail. Last 5 years has been a story of broken promises. I saw big hoardings in Dimapur this morning with photograph of the Prime Minister saying 4,157 kilometers of roads. Where are these roads? 4,157 kilometers means that every bedroom in Nagaland must be having a road. Where are these roads? You can travel from Kohima to Dimapur, which is the main highway, and you can see the quality of the roads. District headquarters are not connected by roads. Connectivity to other states is incomplete. And Mr. Modi is claiming 4,157 kilometers of roads. All over Dimapur, these hoardings are giving out this impression. The biggest failure of this government, its failure to provide road connectivity, which is a basic job of any government. The failure to provide reliable electricity, which is the basic job of any government. The failure to provide adequate sports facilities in a society where sports plays a very important role. And you all know how long the sports stadium in Dimapur has been under construction for well over a decade. So this is a story of broken promises. And they talk of Jal Jeevan mission. There is no Jal. What is the point of having a Jal Jeevan mission? So I think the time has come in Nagaland on the 27th of this month for the people to recognize that they have been betrayed. They have been betrayed by the BJP and its B team allies. All other parties, the NDPP, other parties, these are all fronts of the BJP. So this is a time for, it's a turning point, it's a crucial moment in the history of Nagaland. And I believe that the Congress party, with its long years of experience and its ability to carry people along in a collective manner, is in a position to provide the type of administration that Nagaland so badly needs, particularly the youth of Nagaland. And this is reflected in the average age in our candidates. For the first time, the average age of the Congress candidates is between 35 and 37. It has never happened before. We are projecting a new face. We are projecting fresh faces, people from non-political families, from different backgrounds. So the Congress party is also undergoing a process of transformation. And I think this is a time for the people of Nagaland to support the Congress party, because in this transformation of the Congress party lies the transformation of the environment of the state of Nagaland. Finally, I wish to say that the Congress party supports any initiative taken by any civil society organization to have free, and fair elections in Nagaland. And what do I mean by free and fair? By free and fair means no money power, no liquor power, no drug power, no forcible voting. Any civil society organization that is taking an initiative to clean the election process in Nagaland, the Congress party will extend its wholehearted support. And I believe that the people of Nagaland also will extend their fullest support. I will now request my colleague, the Honorable PCC President, to give you some idea of these 7 guarantees. I think these are very, very specific guarantees that we have provided to the people. We will prepare a report to the people of Nagaland every year, giving the status of implementation of these guarantees. We will have external audit by civil society organizations of the implementation of these recommendations. So you don't have to believe the government departments. We will have external audit of the state of implementation so that the credibility of these guarantees is enhanced. So I request my colleague to give you more information on these guarantees, and then whatever questions that you have, I'll be glad to answer.
Thank you for the opportunity. Guarantees of Congress, Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee and All India Congress Committee have applied our mind for the welfare of our society, our people and our children. We felt that the senior citizens were left out without attention. Therefore, we have planned and assured that senior citizens from all age, we call all age, 60 years and above, and widows of 40 years and above, will be paid a pension of ₹3,000 monthly. We hope this will take care of our parents. We also have agreed and we commit ourselves to implement 33% of reservation for women in the urban local bodies. We are seriously concerned about eastern regions who have been parading their demand because of the grievances and also the difficulties they are facing for last few months. We therefore have decided to create mini secretariat in eastern region, which will cover about 6-7 districts. Mini secretariat with a directorate of school education, which will take care their own area so that they don't have the trouble to come to Kohima for teachers and education purpose. We also have decided to relocate DUDA, Department of Development for Underdevelopment Areas, at Johnson, so that they can plan, supervise, and develop themselves. We also have offered them, assured, committed that 33% reservation of backward be awarded on the basis of annual vacancies. The other issue we have given, commitment we have given is that under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Scheme, we have decided to pay 100% of wages money and also materials, which are mainly for villages In today's situation, we see 7 days wages are paid in a year, or sometimes even less. The rest, they loot. We also have considered that our students have difficulties in climbing up in their education. Therefore, we have decided to offer zero interest for higher educations. We also have assured that clean drinking water will be supplied to all residences, all persons at the rate of 200 liters per day, especially in the urban area, and in the rural area, maybe around 100 to 150 at an average. People have asked me, how are you going to do this? I said we will create huge artificial lakes, collect summer surplus waters, and then filter, use them for irrigation as well as for drinking purpose. Nagaland is blessed with heavy rains, and we have a lot of summer surplus waters. We feel it is the most important factor in human need, because 75% of our body is composition of water, and clean water is a necessity to keep our health in good condition. We also have applied our mind as to how to employ the entire youth population, and therefore one of our objective is that everybody should be employed in the sports. After HLC, everybody should go into some training of skill training, so that when they finish their education, they can choose their own hobby to develop. Herein, to employ the youth, we also have assured 10,000 micro, small, medium entrepreneurs schemes, which is available with the government of India, so that we can see the growth and we can also employ our youth. So these are few things, and to activate this, we will be requiring uninterrupted power supply. Therefore, we have also planned that uninterrupted power supply will be one of the priority we give to the people. Beside that, 2-lane road connecting all the districts, so that in order to facilitate growth of economy and also employment. These are few commitments which I can now present you. We have released our election manifesto. The remaining are there. Therefore, you can also go through and ensure that given opportunity, Congress will implement and fulfill the commitments. Thank you.
Let me just add one word to one of these guarantees that has been made. The third guarantee is 100% payment of wages under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. I was Rural Development Minister for over 3 years, and I had something to do with the formulation and implementation of this act. I can confidently say that this act in Nagaland is nothing but loot. It is loot by the BDOs, some of whom have got elected in 2018, some of whom became ministers. These wages are meant for the poor. They are meant for people who are unemployed. But in Nagaland, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act is used by officials with the patronage of those who have been elected for private benefit. This is the biggest problem facing Nagaland. Whether it is roads, where today most roads in Nagaland are potholes connected between potholes by tar. Normally you have tar and then you have few potholes. In Nagaland you have lots of potholes and a little bit of tar or bitumen. Biggest source of loot is roads, and the second biggest source of loot is the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. So this, one of the 7 guarantees that has been made, is very, very important. I think the most important guarantee of all these 7 throughout, which has not been said in so many terms, but that is the spirit of these 7 guarantees, is that we will provide a clean and transparent administration. This is money for the people of Nagaland, not for those who are elected or for those who are in government as government officials. So we will hold ourselves accountable to the people of Nagaland year after year. We will never do business with BJP. Let it be very clear. We will never do business with BJP. That question does not arise. Secondly, BJP is a past master at having marriage alliances and then creating circumstances for a temporary divorce and then getting remarried again. This has happened in state after state. So I am under no illusion. NDPP is the B team of the BJP. They may have their differences. These are all for public consumption. But they're all part of the same political alliance. Whether it is in Meghalaya with the NPP, or whether it is in Tripura with the TMC, which is also B team of the BJP, or whether it is in Nagaland with the NDPP. So let me say very categorically, the Congress will ally with any political party that shares its ideology, is committed to Article 371A, is committed to a peaceful, urgent and harmonious solution to the problem of insurgency and militancy, shares these 7 guarantees, but under no circumstances will we even align or talk of an alliance with the BJP.